Here we go. What y'all been waiting on. The Mexican pimp. We trying to figure out, is the game colorblind? It only see green? Or is the saying true? Jose gonna do what the hoe say. Y'all already know. This is some game from the grassroots.
Taking the convo to high levels. Comment, like, and subscribe if you're enjoying Durable Minds Radio.
Now, when looking at young bruh, I understand he young. I understand that he's Mexican. But I also understand, and I'm not about making a mockery of the lifestyle. But I am intrigued on what his thoughts are about, say for example, the tricks in California being 90% Mexican. I'm also curious about, does he only deal with Mexican females? And if not, how was it when dealing with a different race female? You know, I have an interview coming up with a young man. Hopefully we get that accomplished. But for now, let's get to this video.
Yeah, you feel me? Bro, I'm on your Instagram story, and then like hella random, bro, I see two little you feel me's in the car. Ooh. And it looks like y'all at that famous gas station on Fig, the one where old boy from EBK got a chain snatch and shit. It looked like it was at that one.
Sarah.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh shit, I ain't know this fool was on that type of timing. You feel me?
Yeah.
I thought bro was just like a goon out here. Like, I ain't know bro was really on some ism. You feel me?
Know what I'm saying? Yeah, we get it in around here.
Yeah, quick shout out to the food community. June did another interview, you know, with the Caucasian fella. And I didn't really like how he was trying to, you know, ask them incriminating questions. So I stuck with this video to do the breakdown. But moving along, the dude that's interviewing June, he thinks just because this man is driving around the blade with a couple of girls in the car, you know, that he's some ism. He could be using those girls for his music video to upscale it, to make it look good, to make him look like he's some type of pimp. He does do music. All I'm saying is, you can't be so quick to assume just because you see a couple girls with somebody. But let's continue.
You know, we putting in that footwork, you know, but the feet's work for sure.
Were you already on that? Or is it kind of something you barely stumbled upon?
Nah, I kind of always had it my way with the, you know, the females and shit. And we've been putting them down and around for a while now, I feel like.
Who is we, first off? And second off, I believe June only like 21, 22. So what does he mean for a while now? You know, the OGs in the game, they always say you got to be at least 5 years in this game to really know if you some pimping or not. So with him being so young in the game, there's no way he could be established off pimping. You know, that's slick talk. It sounds good. It's sounding good, June. But we want to know the real. Are you really the ism, or you just, you know, popping it? So, you know, you could get your music out there.
We established, yeah.
With that comes a lot of, you know, let's backtrack, right?
Yeah.
So, June Breeze, where are you from? Like, are you from LA?
Yeah, bro, I'm from LA, bro. But I lived a little bit everywhere. You know, I lived from Palmdale to Reno, you know, Compton, North Hollywood. I've been around.
What's up with that? Why you all over the place?
You know, family problems from, you know, dad's side, you know, mom and dad breaking up, my mom trying to move away, get out LA, you know. So that had me around a little bit.
Yeah.
Growing up.
Mom and pops, what are they? Hispanic, black? What are they? Because you look mixed.
Yeah, my pops, he Mexican and black, and then my mom's is Mexican.
Okay, you got some black. You got 25% black in him. You know, it's not a full Mexican pimp right here. You know, he taking that 25% and running with it, man. You know, that 25% of black got the ism in it, man. You know, let's get back to the 25% ism, man.
Oh, okay. So you brought up in the culture then, for sure.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah. That's right. And back in while you were going from place to place, Palmdale, Compton, etc. I'm assuming this is your childhood, right?
Yeah.
Like before you turn into a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
So during your childhood, did you kind of pick up that you kind of had your way with girls at your school, or like when did it click in your head? Like,
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like middle school, like right after elementary, like you start getting a little fly, start getting your clothes up. You kind of see how puberty, treats you and shit.
Yeah.
And that's when you see the girls start coming. You see who really got it. And I would say, I always had like the little girlfriends. Always trying to do that cute little school shit. The Valentine's Day cards and shit. Etc.
On your lover boy shit.
Yeah.
Are you a lover boy type of pimp?
Oh, nah, man. I'm gonna keep it peasy. Like, I'm kind of known for some stone cold P. Joe. You know what I'm saying? The tough kind.
He got to be that tough P. If not, if he try to be the nice P or whatever they called it, he might not have no work. He might end up, being like this. Nah, he don't want to end up like that. But I really wish the dude that's interviewing him would ask him who introduced him to the lifestyle, right? Because now he's about to get into this story where he picked up 2 sisters, fresh turnouts, and, really no backstory to it that we really need to see. Is this a real Mexican pimp, or is he just playing around with emotions from, the culture around the area, so he know a little something? Because it's easy to grow up in the neighborhood, and you see people doing their thing, and then you try to emulate it. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. When I always ask people that's in this lifestyle, I've always asked who introduced you to this lifestyle, because that tells a lot. But we ain't judging. We're going to continue listening.
Because there's some who are like more like on the manager type of timing. You feel me? Is it safe to say that's the type of time you on?
Yeah, I'm a businessman for sure.
Okay.
All money in, no money out type shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So boom, right? You in middle school. Transitioning into high school, how was that like? Like your late teens?
My late teens, I would say that's when it started getting crazy. The money started going up, the connections, and that's when you really see, who's a joint and who's a boy.
Oh, you talking about the money with the feeds or just other streams of revenue?
Everything that come with it growing up, in LA or whatnot, slanging probably a little bit,
Yeah. Just different ways to make money in the streets. Okay.
And growner, high school is where it's cracking at. The girls start getting a little crazy, Yeah.
You ain't never had no crazy experience like that?
In high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a few.
Like, can you run us down one?
One time I had 2 sisters.
What you mean you had? You still got them, right?
It's on and off right now. It's hard. They be acting a little OP. We don't do none of that. No.
But bloodline, though, it's still...
Yeah, they still bring my horse back to my stable,
Yeah.
As Sugar Free the Pimp would say, so I started messing with big sister. Met at a function or whatever with my dog Chili P. My boy Suspect.
What Suspect? Almighty Suspect?
Nah, my homie, Suspect for 43rd and shit.
Okay.
Homie. South Central Business stuff. Yeah. We was at a function or whatever, Shout out to him all out though, bro. If you know. Man, you got all those colleagues over there, man. Damn. Big sis, connected with her. Whole time I slide to the crib with my boy Chino the P. And some shit happened. Some shit had happened. We ended up putting them hoes down, man. Both the sisters.
Hold up, bro. Like actual sisters?
Blood sisters.
Okay, my fault, fool. I'm thinking like your actual sisters and shit. So
no, not my sisters.
Okay, yeah, I'm tripping out right now. I'm like, what?
What the hell?
That's why when I asked you like blood sisters, like bloodline, like
they was blood sisters.
Oh, okay, I get it now.
Blood sisters.
But they was trying to get down with you though.
Yeah, like squares, like fresh turnouts, like.
Oh shit.
They literally called me like, we want you to be.
Cause you was already known for that, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So then you pull up.
Yeah, and I pull up right up on them like, I'm like, come on, y'all ready? I take them to a little, feel me? Shout out Hustle Hotties though. My boy Rich Forever too, you know. Verse. Yeah, and we get it cracking, you know. And from there it just took off, man. Like we ain't looked back since. They really showed some good ism and whatnot, and you know, we got them there, man.
June keeps saying we. I think June, when he was, 17, 18, he was assisted pimping with his partner. He was riding around getting to see it, close up and personal. He probably sent the bitch down a couple times, but hoe hustlers send bitches down. You know what I mean? Squares send bitches. Max send bitches. A pimp ain't just about sending a bitch. You feel me? A pimp is a man for a woman that chooses to prostitute. So that's what we trying to figure out. Is June really a pimp, or is he just playing like he a pimp to get a following to push his music? Just like all the little rappers are doing right now. Every rapper has some type of pimp with him. I want to know, does June only rap about pimping? Because that'll explain a lot too. But if he rapping about his street shit and all he's been doing with his young life growing up, then I don't think he's really the ism.
Oh yeah, you young.
I officially put one down on the stroke. Like no, school shit, no bullshit.
Would you put it? Okay, would you put it down on Fig or where?
Yeah, Fig.
Okay, so on Fig, it's known like to always be like active, like hella like people be tripping over there, like a lot of activity going down that area. Yeah, so dealing with that area, have you had to have any shit you had to any backlash from it?
Hell yeah, I would say most definitely it's active, man. We see a lot of dudes try to pull up over there, think they could do their little shit, and either they hoe or both of them gonna get booted out, to be honest, like quick, matter of minutes. They gonna push up, you got folks? Oh yeah, who's you? Boom. He don't show a face, might get the purse snatched, take her little chain. The folks come, they gonna bounce out. They gonna say, "Get on, bro. We don't know you." No, we'll respect the ism.
But people from out of state, can they still come and put something down on Fig, or do y'all keep it only where it's if we don't know you out here in LA, you guys got to get the boot unless niggas break bread, and then
you feel me?
Okay.
It's one of those things where nowadays in this new generation and shit, you'd be surprised. A lot of dudes don't even show a face for their hoe, You'll never see that guy anywhere. At the gas station, on 6ix9ine at the liquor store, you might be familiar with, for my people that know, you'll see 5-6 P's, swing this hoe for 30 minutes back to back. That dude ain't nowhere to be found, man. So you really don't know who her.
Damn, is that how they doing Fig? These young niggas is running Fig just like gangbang century, gangbang pimping on my pimping. If you put your game down, you gotta check in. Never heard of that, you know what I mean? But, these young niggas, they generation, they wanna mix everything together. They wanna be a gangbanger, they wanna be a rapper, and they wanna be a pimp, all at once. I really was trying to stress the issue of the Mexican pimp, but this interview is really not doing that. I see a lot of, me being from California, there's a lot of hip Mexicans, They say nigga, they dressing like the black dude, they got the cornrows and all the shit, right? But when it comes to being a pimp, they don't never carry that gentleman characteristics, right? I was hoping to see, June, suited and booted, that'd be the flyest Mexican pimp you ever seen, Just like, his primo that we showed earlier. I'ma sum it up though. Do I think June is a pimp? No. Do I think he sent some females and he be around Fig and getting his money from females? Yes. I hope June sticks to doing his rap. If you disagree with anything I said, like I said, we've been chopping it up. We were supposed to do an interview. I would love to ask the questions because I would stress the issue of the Mexican pimp. And him being so young, I don't think he got enough experience for me to interview him. Man, if y'all stayed this long, I highly appreciate it. If y'all subscribe, like, and comment, I'll holla. illustrating the ism.
You can keep the bullshit, I'ma take the money, yeah, yeah. You can keep the bullshit, I'ma take the money, yeah, yeah. You can keep the bullshit, I'ma take the money. I had to make it through the rain, it wasn't always sunny. Big 2K, I'm still the dopest thing breathing. Always on my job, I give a fuck about the weekend. But all year round, I give a fuck about the season. I'll take my chicken straight, Brody, you can keep the seasoning. Like some hill riding, but it's feeling like it's sunset.